Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 16 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Big slate today. Starting with a doubleheader between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cleveland Guardians. Guardians opening up as home favorites at minus 125. The Pirates plus 105 with the over-under at 7.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 50-47. The Guardians 51-46. Pitching for the Pirates is Jared Jones with an ERA of 4.37. Pitching for the Guardians is Gavin Williams with an ERA of 3.81. Jones, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts, given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. Williams, his last start, he pitched... he's given up 4 runs in his last 3. Williams, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 11 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3. Pirates, 7-3 in their last 10. They're coming off a 3-game sweep against the Brewers where they played very well. Cleveland, 4-game winning streak coming off a nice Miami series where they swept them. The Pirates, they're 1-5 against Cleveland, 2-5 on the road against Cleveland. They've struggled against Cleveland here. The overs hit in Pitt's 5 of their last 7. Pretty good pitching today. Both pitchers coming off, probably their best starts. Have been pretty solid here lately. Yeah, doubleheader's tough. I usually like to just double down on one team. And I think I like the Guardians here. And I'm going to lean with Cleveland at home in game 1. Second matchup, we've got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Cleveland Guardians. Both teams in a pick'em game at minus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Pirates coming into this matchup 50-47. The Guardians 51-46. Pitching for the Pirates is Braxton Ashcraft with an ERA of 3.49. Pitching for the Guardians is Logan Allen with an ERA of 0. Ashcraft, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Allen, he'll be making his first start of the season. His last 3 starts last season, he gave up 6 total runs. And, not really in love with Ashcraft. He's coming off some bad starts. And I'm just doubling down on the Guardians here. We'll see if Allen can have a decent game. And I'll take Cleveland at home in game 2. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Twins plus 125 with the over-under at 9. Twins coming into this matchup 49-49. The Cubs 54-43. Pitching for the Twins is Taj Bradley with an ERA of 3.59. Pitching for the Cubs is Matthew Boyd with an ERA of 4.50. Bradley, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Boyd, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Minnesota, 3-game winning streak, beating the Cubs yesterday 5-2 as an underdog. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They've actually played the Cubs very well, 8-4 against the Cubs, 6-2 on the road against the Cubs here. The Cubs, the unders hit in 4 of their last 5, but against the Twins. You got Boyd, and it hasn't been great on the mound. You got Bradley coming off some really good starts on the mound here, and I think they're a good dog today. I'll take the Twins plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Toronto Blue Jays. White Sox opening up a slight road favorites at minus 115. Toronto minus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 51-45. Toronto 45-52. Pitching for the White Sox is Davis Martin with an ERA of 3.41. Pitching for Toronto is Shane Bieber with an ERA of 7.64. Martin, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts, giving up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Bieber, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts, giving up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. White Sox beating Toronto yesterday 12-4 as underdogs. 4-game winning streak for them. Toronto, they've dropped 3 in a row. The White Sox 5-0 against Toronto. They've been good head-to-head. They've struggled 4-9 on the road against Toronto, but they were able to get the road win yesterday. Toronto 2-8 at home. They've played poor at home. The overstayed in 6 of their last 7. Yeah, Bieber really hasn't been that great on the mound. He's had some really rough games here. And I think I like the White Sox in a pick'em game. I'm gonna take Chicago on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Colorado Rockies. Reds opening up a slight road favorites at -115. The Rockies -105 with the over-under at 13. Reds coming into this matchup 44-52. The Rockies 39-60. Pitching for the Reds is Rhett Lauder with an ERA of 4.91. Let's see, for the Rockies, it's going to be Tomoyuki Sagano with an ERA of 4.80. Sagano, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 runs, had 2 strikeouts. He's been getting crushed on the mound. He has given up 14 runs in his last 3 starts. Lauder, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 8 strikeouts. He's been getting crushed too. He has given up 13 runs in his last 3. Not a good pitching matchup today. Reds coming off a Cubs win yesterday, 7-2. Colorado 3-7 in their last 10. They've dropped 3 in a row. Cincinnati 17-3 against Colorado, 7-0 on the road against the Rockies. The over is probably a better play with both pitchers just getting lit up pretty much all year. But if I had to pick, I'm going to take the team that's just been better. You hope Lauder can have just a semi-decent game. And I think I'll take the Reds on the road today. Next matchup, we got the New York Mets versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -165. The Mets +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Mets coming into this matchup 41-57. The Phillies 54-44. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 4.92. Pitching for the Phillies is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 3.92. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 6 strikeouts, giving up 10 runs in his last 3. Luzardo, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 11 strikeouts, giving up 2 runs in his last 3. The Mets coming off a Phillies win. A nice underdog win for them. The Mets, to go back-to-back is probably going to be tough, I think. They're 3-8 against the Phillies, 2-7 on the road against the Phillies. It'd be very impressive if they went back-to-back road wins here. You got Luzardo coming off really great starts. Manaea, 2 of his last 3 starts have been okay. But Luzardo, yeah, he's on a nice stretch right now. I think the Phillies bounce back, and I'll take Philadelphia at home today. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Houston Astros. Both teams in a pick'em game at -110 with the over-under at 8.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 47-51. The Astros 47-52. Pitching for Baltimore is Trevor Rogers with an ERA of 4.48. Pitching for the Astros is Spencer Arrighetti with an ERA of 4.50. Rogers, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts, given up 2 runs in his last 3. Arrighetti, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 17 runs in his last 3. Yeah, Rogers coming off good starts, Arrighetti getting lit up right now. Baltimore 5-game winning streak, beating the Astros yesterday 3-2. Houston's dropped 2 straight. Baltimore 4-1 against Houston. Got a little win streak. The unders hit in 5 of their last 7 on the road. And a pick'em game. I'm going to just take the team that has just better pitching. Arrighetti. Bad starts for him. I'm going to take Baltimore on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers opening up as home favorites at -135. The Marlins +115 with the over-under at 8. Marlins coming into this matchup 52-46. The Brewers 60-37. Pitching for the Marlins is Max Meyer with an ERA of 2.58. Pitching for the Brewers is Shane Drowan with an ERA of 3.09. Meyer, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts, giving up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. Drew in his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts, given up 6 runs in his last 3. Miami losing to the Brewers yesterday 2-1. They've dropped 4 in a row. Brewers, nice win for them. You know, they had that horrible Pirate series. Miami 1-4 against the Brewers. So, you know, they haven't been that good head-to-head. The Brewers, the unders hitting 6 of their last 9 against Miami. Really good pitching, I think, both ways today. Mayer's been really good, and Drone's been very solid, too, for them. And, I don't know, we're seeing the Marlins really struggle right now. They had that nice win streak, and, you know, now they've really struggled offensively. I think I'm going to take the Brewers at home today. Next matchup, we've got the San Diego Padres versus the Kansas City Royals. Padres opening up as slight road favorites at -115. Royals -105 with the over-under at 11. Padres coming into this matchup 48-49. The Royals 39-59. Pitching for the Padres is Griffin Canning with an ERA of 6.47. Pitching for the Royals is Randy Dobnak with an ERA of 1.86. Dobnak hasn't had any starts this season. He's appeared twice on the mound so far this season, only given up 2 runs. So it's looked pretty good in his appearances. Let's see. Canning, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 11 runs in his last 3. He is coming off 2 2-run games. Padres losing to the Royals yesterday, 6-7. Royals, that ends their 5-game losing streak that they were on. Padres, just a bad road team, 1-8 on the road. The overs hit in 8 of their last 10 on the road against the Royals. Yeah, not really a great game. We've seen Canning have some bad games. He's 1-7 on the mound here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to take the Royals at home today. It's a winnable series for them. Next matchup, we got the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at -120. Cardinals +100 with the over-under at 9. Cardinals coming into this matchup 51-45. Arizona 49-48. Pitching for the Cardinals is Dustin May with an ERA of 4.55. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Pfaadt with an ERA of 5.03. May, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. Pfaadt, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 3 runs in his last 3 starts. St. Louis coming off an Arizona win yesterday, 5-4. St. Louis 2-5 against Arizona, 1-5 on the road against Arizona. That was their first time winning in Arizona in a while. Yeah, the unders hit in 12 of the last 18 for St. Louis. We'll see if we get an over kind of game today. Pfaadt's coming off some good starts. His last 2 starts have been pretty solid, and I think Cardinals are a good dog. I thought Arizona would look good come after that Dodgers series, but yeah, you got Cardinals playing well. I'll take St. Louis +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Boston Red Sox. Both teams in a pick'em game at -110 with the over-under at 9.5. Rays coming into this matchup 56-40. Boston 48-48. Pitching for the Rays is Ian Seymour with an ERA of 4.59. Pitching for Boston is Patrick Sandoval with an ERA of 2.08. Seymour, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 9 runs in his last 3. Sandoval's pitched once this season, where he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 5 strikeouts. Tampa Bay 3-game losing streak, back-to-back losses yesterday to Boston in the doubleheader. And you got Boston, I think it's 11-game win streak right now. Pretty incredible. Not really a team you'd expect to go on this insane win streak that they're on. Tampa Bay, overall, they are good. They are 6-3 against Boston, but 2-9 on the road against Boston here. Boston, during this stretch, they're 7-2 at home. The unders hit in 5 of their last 7 against Tampa. We saw one game go over yesterday where it was a 10-0 game. Sandoval looked really good in his only one start. Seymour coming off 2 bad starts. I'm just riding this Boston streak till it ends. So I'll take Boston money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Texas Rangers versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up a slight home favorites at -115. Rangers -105 with the over-under at 9. Rangers coming into this matchup 49-48. The Braves 56-40. Pitching for the Rangers is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 4.63. Pitching for the Braves is Owen Murphy with an ERA of 2.25. Gore, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts, giving up 13 runs in his last 3 starts. Let's see, Murphy. I'm actually not seeing anything on Murphy. Let's see. Where's that at? Oh, here we go. Murphy, his last start. He actually hasn't had any starts. He's had 2 appearances on the mound where he's only given up 1 run, pitching about 1 to 3 innings. So we'll see what kind of action he gets today. Yeah, definitely was a bad day to be on the Rangers yesterday. They lost 15-1. And that's how it goes. I guess that's why Atlanta were massive favorites. They knew something. Look, the line looked very weird to me too. Rangers 1-4 on the road against the Braves here. Gore, he's had some rough games on the mound here. And yeah, after the game I saw yesterday, I think I'll take the Braves at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the New York Yankees. Dodgers opening up a slight road favorites at -115. Yankees -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Dodgers coming into this matchup 62-36. The Yankees 54-43. Pitching for the Dodgers is Emmett Shaheen with an ERA of 4.81. Pitching for the Yankees is Ryan Weathers with an ERA of 4.15. Shaheen, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Weathers, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3 starts. LA coming off a Yankees win, 2-1 yesterday, ending the Yankees 4-game win streak they were on. Dodgers, they played good against the Yankees, 4-1 against the Yankees, 6-2 on the road against the Yankees. Yankees 1-8 at home right now. The overs hit in 5 of their last 6 against the Dodgers. That was their first game not over. Very low scoring affair yesterday. Yeah, you got Shaheen coming off probably his best stretch. He's playing very well. Weathers coming off some okay starts here. I think I like the Dodgers. Yankees really struggling at home. I think I'll take Dodgers on the road today. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -140. Giants +120 with the over-under at 7. Giants coming into this matchup 42-55. Seattle 48-50. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 3.95. Pitching for Seattle is Brian Wu with an ERA of 4.23. Webb, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 2 strikeouts, given up 17 runs in his last 3 starts. He's been getting crushed on the mound. Wu, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 10 runs in his last 3. Giants shutting out Seattle yesterday 7-0 as big underdogs. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Seattle 3-7 in their last 10. They've been really struggling here. Giants 3-7 on the road. The overs hitting 6 of their last 9 on the road against Seattle. Man, I just don't like Webb on the mound. I mean, back-to-back horrible games from him. A 5 and 7 run game. I think this is a spot where Seattle can bounce back because they've been playing poorly. I think I'll take the Mariners at home today. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Athletics. Athletics opening up as home favorites at -125. Nationals +105 with the over-under at 10.5. Nationals coming into this matchup 49-49. The Athletics 41-56. Pitching for the Nationals is Zach Littell with an ERA of 4.90. Pitching for the Athletics is JT Ginn with an ERA of 3.76. Littell, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts, giving up 11 runs in his last 3 starts. Jin, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 7 strikeouts, giving up 11 runs in his last 3, coming off a horrible game. Washington, what a game yesterday, winning 23-4. Yeah, big win for them. A's, they've dropped their last 10? Yeah, it's like a 10-game losing streak for the Athletics. Man, been rough for them. Gave up 23 runs yesterday. Nationals 8-4 against the A's. They're 5-1 on the road. A's 1-8 at home. Jin coming off, he's been okay this season, but he's coming off a horrible start. Yeah, it's just hard to back them here. Get Nationals as dogs. I'm going to take that every time. I'll take Nationals plus 1.5 on the road. And the last matchup, we've got the Detroit Tigers versus the Los Angeles Angels. Detroit opening up as road favorites at minus 195. Angels plus 160 with the over-under at 8. Detroit coming into this matchup 45-52. The Angels 38-60. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA at 3.09. Pitching for the Angels is Grayson Rodriguez with an ERA of 7.84. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts, given up 4 runs in his last 3 starts. Rodriguez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts, given up 7 runs in his last 3. Detroit coming off an Angels win yesterday, 2-1. Angels, they've dropped 3 in a row. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Detroit 10-5 against LA, 5-1 on the road against the Angels, where they've been really good here. The unders hitting the Angels 4 of their last 5. You got Skubal coming off really good starts here, and I think I'll take Detroit on the road today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.